Go Bridgeside.
Oh, and we're back with Whiskey Spillers on Bridgeside Live.
Hello.
Guys,
Thank you, Paul.
welcome to the Q&A portion.
Yeah, man.
You've done this a few times,
Couple
Patrick,
times
right?
with some different acts, yeah.
Yeah, and this is your first. You're a newbie. We popped your Bridgeside cherry tonight.
I feel if you could smoke a cigarette in here, you would.
Oh, yeah.
It was a fine experience.
It looks like we smoked a few cigarettes in here with all this fog machine. But welcome back, Pat.
Thank you very much.
Welcome for the first time, Corey.
Pleasure.
So, guys, how long have you and Corey, Pat and Corey, been a thing?
Wow.
Well, we've been playing music for 25 years.
Start off in the Baltimore circuit, separate bands playing, and then our band's C-Box. I was in a band called Natural Distance, and they dispelled. And then we literally were calling each other around the same time to say, like, hey, man, what do you got going on? Yeah. And it just worked out. And so we started another band, Animal Farm. And eventually we were touring the Midwest pretty much. And we decided to move everything up to New York. And we've been then
A lot of this stuff came to be because we were actually roommates when we moved up to New York. So once we moved to Brooklyn, we were living together, and then it just kind of, we had the rock thing going, but as roommates, obviously we had songwriting sessions, and some of the stuff just kind of popped up, and then just had pub gigs around the neighborhood, and just kind of developed some of these songs, and all of a sudden we're like, wow, we got like 30 songs, man. Like this, I guess we're a group now.
And also being in a band, because everybody doesn't want to do the same thing. So we had side projects too. Mm-hmm. So from the side projects, we were just kind of like, grassroots of writing songs. We were like, that's when we discovered we had 30 songs just sitting around. So we decided to just...
So it's the musical relationship, the friendship over time, just turned into 30 songs, a lot of experience together,
but
turned into Whiskey Spillers.
But more importantly, not to play with other people. It was fun having a band, but it was like, after all the relationship, it's like four girlfriends.
Yeah.
So we just decided to just strip it down.
Awesome.
And it's been great.
So awesome.
Having a lot of fun with it. So we've been doing a lot of shows just as us, and it kind of took a while for it to take its own life as a group, because we were kind of doing this in other bands and whatever. But now we're kind of like, man, this is really starting to sound good. And then more and more we were doing shows, the more and more we fine-tuned what that sound was, and kind of really the nooks and crannies of those songs. And so now we're both very excited about, like, wow, we really kind of are starting to make it sound the way we, I guess, envisioned it. It's a little giving us too much credit.
Yeah.
But,
That's
it's
the
really...
idea, though.
It's like,
your
wow,
brain, it's from brain to translated to whatever medium you're on.
And then we started, we started kind of kicking around the idea of like having other musicians join us. So we had this cat, Tim Davis, play some piano, and he's everybody knows him from Sonny's and Red Hook, from Bluegrass Nights, and Paulie Zelinka from down in Baltimore, and a whole bunch of Baltimore musicians and friends that we had.
Someone you've had before, Xavier Kyrie.
Yeah,
Xavier.
Really good friend of ours. So Xavier's singing.
You've had everybody, man.
Yeah.
You've had them all,
We are firmly connected to the music scene in New York City, the greater metro, tri-state area.
Yeah.
And we've had bands from Italy and Canada. If you hear about us, you hear we're good people.
Yeah.
Like the quality content. If you're a band yourself, just hearing about us
We'll
for
bring
the
you
first
some people
time.
up from the Delmarva region.
Wherever they are, they come into
we'll
Brooklyn, they get on a show.
there.
Absolutely.
And this is, for the people that can't really tell, this is a really awesome setup, and these guys do a great job. And literally, there's thousands of camera people. It's amazing.
out of the scene.
But yeah, it's a fun thing to do, and it tests you whether or not you got your act together. And
it's the purity alive, man.
Yeah,
That's what I said. I want the purity
great.
alive enough of this auto tune and this.
Yeah, God,
what's
amen.
real
Oh, no,
anymore.
yeah.
It's like, well, I want to see the performers, man.
Exactly, live performance.
And I knew live was going to be good on the internet. I knew it was gearing that way.
Nice.
But now
we love what you do.
Rolling with the punches.
This is a world-class production.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And I just wanted to shout out to Kings County Ramblers real quick. Are you still with the Ramblers?
Yeah, we
Still
do. Some are kind of just two of us now, Mark and I.
That was like the 6th show we ever did here, 7th or one of the like.
Yeah, some
we're
of
at
those folks moved away.
162 now.
Wow.
This is 162. You first were on the show like 150 episodes ago.
Wow, that's awesome.
It's crazy. Though,
I feel like that Saturday Night Live. I get the jacket after the 5th appearance. I get my Bridgeside T-shirt
yeah, we
now.
gotta get the gold jackets here for Bridgeside alum.
That's
but
right,
before we get away from time here, we got some questions from the stream. I think
Ooh, that would be nice.
Hondo, you in the control room?
This is the voice of God, and God need more hors d'oeuvres. Okay, so we got a question from the stream from Marty McSquares. Which member of the Beatles do you think would look best in dreads?
I love that question.
The best Beatle in dreads. Well, it definitely ain't McCartney.
No, it's got to be George Harrison.
Yeah,
right? For sure.
I would say George. George is the one who...
With the sitar.
Yeah, the sitar,
That'd
the
be
whole spiritual thing that he has going on.
Yep.
George Harrison. Yeah.
Yep. Is that your final answer?
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my
got
final,
another
my
one?
final
That's it.
answer.
We have another question.
That was a good question. actually. I like
When
that.
is the next performance, and where can we find you on social media?
The next performance will be at what is this?
LIC
it'll be
bar?
LIC bar. A good friend of ours, Gus Rodriguez, who does a great thing in Long Island City. It's another world class setup. Like, and we're playing there Wednesday, August 28th at 9 p.m.
Yeah, go with that.
No,
9
we're gonna go at 9 p.m.
And then we got a show after that at the whiskey
at the
bar.
Irish Whiskey Bar,
in the store.
Irish Whiskey Bar, which
like
is a
whiskey.
very, very fun time. And
Great sound there.
yeah, hopefully we'll have a couple of surprises for that show. But that's in Astoria, Queens, and that's a really good time. Irish Whiskey Bar.
Awesome.
That's September 28th.
September 28th.
And we will travel. We just did 2 shows down in Maryland, one in Baltimore and one in Western Maryland and Frostburg these past 2 weekends. So we love getting around, and we got friends everywhere. So
Awesome.
if anybody wants us to come play, we're there. Man.
We're itching to get back on the road.
Book them. Book them.
Book them.
Book 'em.
right here. Whiskey
So yeah,
Spillers.
find us all over. I think right now we're kind of doing the whole Facebook thing for the
Yeah.
moment. We're getting our website together and working on
Annoying
recordings.
people on Facebook.
We've been driving people crazy the past week.
Invite here, like here.
Yeah.
like this
Yeah, for
page.
sure.
You gotta hustle with it. It's just what it is,
Yeah,
man.
get the word out.
Well,
have
I'm
a lot
gonna
of
be
friends
sending
who
people
probably
here
hate my Facebook
even
page.
after this. This is great. This is
Appreciate
really
it. Well, you haven't even got to the after party yet at Bridgeside. We're famous for that.
great. It's coming.
It's coming, baby. We're gonna have some whiskey with the Whiskey Spillers here on Bridgeside Live. Thank you once again for coming
Thanks
on the
again,
show.
Paul.
for having us.
Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate
Thank you,
it,
everybody,
Pat.
for your help.
Corey,
Thanks,
great
everybody.
performance.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Appreciate that.
For everybody that didn't, tell them they missed out.
And for if you missed out on this show, you could still watch it again because it's on the internet forever. So please like and share all these good videos. Support local art. and
made us
art.
immortal.
We immortalized you guys.
And we got God in the sound
It's
room. What could
forever.
be better?
This video's forever as long as the internet exists. We're gonna be back
never
next
going
week.
away. We're never, ever, ever going away.
Never going away. We'll be back next week. We're gonna come back. We're never going away. We do live every week.
Go Bridgeside.
I will show you things that you've never seen. I'll surely make them so. Guide your little family. You will never have control over Mother Freedom, baby. Mother Freedom, baby.